Hey y'all, it's Arwen of Tarot by Arwen, and I'm here to talk to you about the threes of the tarot. This is part of my lessons on tarot. I've done aces and twos and now threes. Now, the threes are associated with the Empress. She is the 3 card. Some people will also say threes are associated with death. I don't believe that. For me, it's the 12 card because that adds up to 3, and that's how I use numerology. So, a little difference there. But the Empress is abundance, she's creativity, she's fertility, and she's emotional. She's the mother. Mother Earth, Mother Nature, Gaia force within the tarot. So, I wanted to look at 5 different decks. 1, 2, 3, 5. I had to count. And we're going to start with swords. Swords are my first suit because they are the air sign. They are spring elementally. So that's why I always start with swords. Now, in tarot, the 3 of swords is a unhappy card. It's a gloomy card. It's very much about your heart and all these swords piercing it. Well, what I like to remind people is that it's about your thoughts piercing your heart. You know, it's how you react to your emotional stuff. Very traditional, Rider-Waite, with the clouds in the background and the rain. That's an important piece in this card. And the 3 swords here, pay attention to what is being used to pierce the heart. Different decks use different things. I've seen pens, I've seen different types of swords, like short daggers, knives, about who gets closest to you. Lots of things to look at in these cards. Now, the next we're looking at is the Deviant Moon, the Borderless edition. And we have a more visceral 3 here, with the swords going right through the person being stabbed. Now, the shadow here is important. There is rain in the background. It's kind of hard to see. But the shadow is also important because sometimes in the 3 of swords, we're our own shadow. We're the person jamming those swords in. Now here's a really interesting 3 of swords from the Gypsy Palace Tarot. And I'm going to put links in the drop down for each of these decks so you can go check them out. Love this deck. Very colorful, very pretty deck. Alright. So this is a different one. You don't really get the swords piercing. You get the heart kind of being ripped out and ripped off the covering of the person. So that's an interesting 3 of swords for me. It's a tragedy. It's an actor on a stage. So another way to look at how are we acting out these mental expressions of our pain. From the Animism Tarot, one of my current favorites. A 3 of swords, it's a tragic one, right? Oh, ouch. Yep, bluebird of happiness, no more. Pinned down, the wings are being pinned down, the breast is being pierced. Lots and lots of unhappy going on there. The Fenestra Tarot is a more traditional style tarot. So if you want something that's different from Rider-Waite, but in keeping with the Rider-Waite theme, this is a nice one. We have the clouds, we have the rain, and we have the 3 swords piercing. And a really unusual looking heart to me. I like that there are lumps and bumps and pieces of the heart here, right? Now let's move on to wands. Wands for me are the southern suit. They are fire. They are what can be burned. Sorry, Kisa is very unhappy because there are little birds out here at the bird feeder and they are taunting her apparently. So she's up in the window. She may come down here in a minute. Back to wands. Wands are the fire suit. They are passion. This particular card has a couple of meanings. One is about waiting for what you know is going to come in, and one's about waiting for what you hope comes in. So there's two different themes. And many tarot cards, for me, you need to look at the tarot card in conjunction with what's around it. That's going to really play into the card. Three of Wands next to the Star card is different from the Three of Wands next to the Death card, okay? Just that. We'll just stop there. Here is the Rider-Waite Three of Wands. Very traditional. Duh. Three of Wands. He's out looking. There are ships in the water. Don't mind my ratchety ass nails. Okay? And the colors in this card, the red and the green, growth and fire, and growth on the wands. Three of Wands, I'll share a funny story with you about the Three of Wands. I was reading for my mom, and I showed her, I think I was reading with this one because it shows the guy, you know, out looking for what's coming in. And I said, well, Mom, this talks about waiting for something to happen, something that you put some energy into and something you want to make happen. And it shows that you're kind of waiting for that. And she looked me in the eye. Now, Mom has been gone 13 years, and she said, sometimes you need to get wet. What? What? My mom would say some crazy-ass things sometimes. But what she said was, she said, honey, sometimes you need to get in and swim out to your ship. Sometimes waiting is not the right thing to do. So, great motherly advice. Here is the Three of Wands from the Deviant Moon. Probably one of my top 3 favorite cards in the Deviant Moon. And you see, that's the waiting there, the connection, the umbilical cord going out to the growth. This person is literally giving life to their passion. The moon is blowing down to shine on it. But in order for this to really grow and really to get going and to be useful, they're going to have to cut that cord. So don't let your passion... Oh, and the Deviant Moon has great cardstock, right? Don't let your passion tie you to one spot. You know, again, that wait or don't wait, that wait or get wet concept. Here's from the Gypsy Palace. Very much about growth and green, and I love the reds in this. I love the color of this one. This one's a more difficult one to see immediately that it's a Three of Wands, because you have to pay attention to get the wands from this. There are actually trees in here, but this is growth and waiting for things to happen and having things happen around you. Hi, Kisa. Yes, I have a cat butt on my head. Yay. Now, from the Animism Tarot, the Three of Wands. Now, this is a really, really nice one. The Cougar or the Mountain Lion. Quit taking things off the shelf, bad cat. Hold on, y'all. No, you may not take that down. Go. Sorry. The Three Wands are there on the tree, the growth, the tendrils coming out. But the Puma, the Mountain Lion, waiting to pounce, right? So... And the sun coming up is a great, great nod back here to the Rider-Waite, because the Rider-Waite's all about sunshine colors. So, again, really good. I'm sorry, you can't see it because of the glare. Really nice Three of Wands there. Fenestra, again, very traditional. Well, it's leaving one little thing out. See if you catch what it's leaving out. On the cliff, waiting. There are no boats. So, we go from the gorgeous Three of Wands. The Three of Wands may be one of my more favorite cards. And a lot of it has to do with my mom, the connection to my mom going on there. But let's see what we get with the Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups is the Arwen Seek Joy, y'all card. My friend Joanna Powell Colbert, creatrix of the Gaian Tarot, which is coming back out if you have not heard. I'll put a link down there for you. It says that her Otter Three of Water cards, because I call that my Seek Joy card. So now when she sees it, she hears me saying, Seek Joy, y'all. Traditional. The three graces. Dancing, lots of food. This is an earth and water card going on here. The three cups. This is a celebration card. This is a card of enjoying life, getting together with friends, lots of that energy. The Deviant Moon Borderless really captures that. The three people enjoying, coming up out of the fish, or they're going down into the fish. One never knows with Patrick. But I really like the happiness and the joyfulness of this, and the one pouring the water on its own head. That just amuses me. Here's the three of cups from the Gypsy Palace. Very easy to spot the three cups. Well, it's two cups in a teapot. But again, people celebrating, people gathering, people joining together. And look at the colors in that. Just even not close up. See, it's just a brilliant, beautiful card. The Three of Cups in the Animism, you know I love it. We have three porpoise, or dolphin. Either dolphin. Leaping for joy, coming up out of the water, doing spins in the air to celebrate. They're with each other. This is a goal of happiness and friendship. The Fenestra, very traditional to the Rider-Waite. Right? Very, very traditional, even down to the colors, if you see them together. So, nicely done on that one. Now let's move to our very last one, which is the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles for me is, I've seen it portrayed as a pawn shop in the Frank Fedella Adventure Tarot. Probably one of my favorites because it talks, that's how you come together. You know, you get something, you sell something, you get money. It's a cooperative thing. This is very much a card of community and group. I call it a committee card. The traditional Three of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite shows somebody building. The priest is there and the patroness is there also. They're all involved in this project. You need all three of them. Now this is an interesting three in the Deviant Moon Borderless. They're all working on each other. It's a group effort. Right? Everybody's got a hand on each other. They're doing something to the other one. So I like that because it really gives you that community feeling that we're all in this together kind of thing. Now the Three of Pentacles in the Gypsy Palace still shows somebody working. She's got different things that she needs there. She has a little doll she's working on, possibly a voodoo doll. There's her gypsy work. So it kind of misses on the people, but it still gets together on the community idea and the working together because she's bringing all these elements together. I love the Three of Pentacles in animism. The three little mice building a nest, creating something together. See, one's gathering, one's taking, and one's building. So this is a beautiful three here. And these actually they may not be mice per se, they might be a gerbil. Not sure by the tail. And here is the Three of Pentacles now. In the Fenestra, they've gone away from the group and they've gone just to the builder. On his knees, working, making things beautiful. So this one kind of is a miss for me because it doesn't have all of the people where they need to be, if you will. I guess that's what I'm trying to blather at. I hope you've enjoyed this. I really love looking at cards in a comparative way. I think it's a very, very good way to learn tarot and to learn a new deck. Take a deck you're really familiar with and lay that new deck beside it, card by card, and kind of delve into it and see what it says to you. I'm Arwen of Tarot by Arwen. Thanks so much for joining me for one of my tarot lessons. I hope you'll check out my other videos, and if you aren't subscribed, please do. I often run contests that are subscriber only. I have a newsletter. If you'd like to join it, go to tarotbyarwen.com and just click on the newsletter link. There's a free tarot book there. It's a booklet. It's on how to learn tarot, how I teach tarot. It's my AM/PM method. And again, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate you guys. Seek joy, y'all. Pass it on.